Hey guys, welcome back to another random fact. This one is kind of a fun one. Is it real or was it all made up? I mean, is there really a curse? As the story goes, a French merchant by the name of Jean-Baptiste Tavernier stole a 115 carat huge blue diamond from the eye of a Hindu idol in India. I don't think you're supposed to do that. So Tavernier would then supposedly be mauled to death by his dogs. He actually sold the blue diamond to King Louis XIV of France in 1669 and then retired quite wealthy. 115 carats probably get you a lot of money back then. Get you a lot of money today. Anyway, the legend says that all went well until the diamond was left to King Louis XVI and his wife, Marie Antoinette. We all remember what happened to them during the French Revolution. Eventually, Lord Francis Hope of England was in possession of the diamond. He married an American showgirl, and the two would recklessly spend, eventually squandering their fortune. They ended up selling the diamond and were eventually reduced to poverty. The McLean family bought the stone in 1912. Their son was killed in a car accident. Their daughter committed suicide, and Mr. McLean left his wife for another woman, eventually ending up in an insane asylum. The Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History would purchase the Hope Diamond in 1958 with no issues. However, a truck hit the postman who delivered the jewel, breaking his leg. And his wife and dog died not long thereafter. Oh, and his house caught on fire. I don't know about you. I mean, that sounds pretty cursed to me. But the real story is, yes, Jean-Baptiste initially purchased the gem in the Golconda region of India. He sold the diamond to King Louis XIV, who would have it cut from its original size to a gem of 67 carats, so 115 down to 67. And he named it French Blue. It would be passed down to Kings Louis XV and XVI. When King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette were imprisoned during the French Revolution, the crown jewels were placed in a warehouse and exhibited until they were stolen in September of 1792. French blue would remain missing for 20 years until a smaller 45-carat blue diamond would be discovered in London in the possession of a diamond merchant, Daniel Eliasson. Who would say not where it came from? Eliasson sold the blue diamond to British King George IV, who nearly bankrupted the throne. When King George died, his executor sold the blue diamond to Harry Philip Hope, a diamond collector, and used the money to pay the king's debts. So Henry buys it, and it's eventually inherited by his great-grandnephew, Francis Hope. Francis would lose his wife and fortune, including the Hope diamond, which was purchased by a New York jeweler, Joseph Frankel's Sons and Company. Frankel's was going bankrupt, and eventually they were able to sell the diamond at a bargain price to the Cartier brothers in Paris. And this is who made up the story about the curse of the Hope diamond. Yes, Cartier did sell the diamond to the McLean family. Yes, they did suffer the loss of their son and daughter. Yes, Mr. McLean did end up in an insane asylum. Also, the postman who delivered the diamond to the Smithsonian did suffer broken legs after being hit by a car, and the other misfortunes he had. Was it because of the diamond? Probably not, but kudos to Pierre Cartier for coming up with such a novel tale, which was inspired by the novel The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. Let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.